A jigga my nigga, what is good? I gonna bring you these battles in the hood. Yo, YouTube, what is up? Today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle versus Pokemon Trainer Blue. Whenever I was looking for battles, I did not even expect that Viridian City's very own gym leader would be challenging me, so I was immediately pretty scared. Looking at this man's team, the first thing I noticed is that there's a lot of yellow and a lot of blue. Hot damn. But the second thing I noticed is that he's got two potential suicide leads in Galvantula and Mamoswine. So I'm thinking he probably wants to lead with Galvantula because the sticky web lead is basically his sole function in the metagame. And his Mamoswine is probably Life Orb since he has Galvantula, but I didn't really want to assume. So I'm going to lead with Rotom because I don't really have a way to stop him from setting up. And if he leads with Mamoswine, I can burn him, breaking the sash, and just completely neutering his ability to do anything useful. And if he has Galvantula, well, at least I can Volt Switch to break the sash into something that can deal with him more effectively. So let's go ahead and start the match. Blue is issuing a challenge. Cool story. But actually, he plays the Jukes of Hazards on me because he leads out with this here Goodra, which, in hindsight, is a pretty good lead against Rotom because he just completely walls me. But that's okay because I've got Light Screen on this Rotom instead of Pain Split, so I can wall him right back and get some residual damage going with the burn. But unfortunately, Will-O-Wisp missed, which isn't too big of a deal, but it would have been nice to get that residual damage so that he would not be able to switch in and take as many hits in this match. But now that I've got my light screen up, he can't really do much to me, so he's going to be forced to switch out into his Galvantula on the turn that I'm switching in my Sylveon. And that's a little unfortunate. I would have liked to have been able to destroy that Goodra's life. But that's okay. Sylveon is going to be able to deal with this. He Toxic me, probably expecting that I'm a Toxic Staller set with Wish and Protect, but I'm actually Quiet Sylveon with max HP, max special attack, and Assault Vest. So it's like basically a tank. And he did not see the quick attack coming, so he did not get up his... I assume he was just going to go for the sticky web there after he poisoned me, but he was unable to do so. Then Gastrodon's going to come in, and I wasn't really sure why he would do that, because I think Gastrodon's usually a physical wall, and this Hyper Voice is going to destroy it. But then he shows he has Sludge Wave, which I completely eat up. It does like 20% damage. Granted, that's through a light screen, but even without light screen, that would not even be a 2-hit KO, so this is a really favorable matchup for me. I'm allowed right here to just get the knockout on this Gastrodon. Trolling a little bit with this unconventional Sylveon set that now just got 2 knockouts. Easy peasy. Goes back into his Goodra, and here I'm really I'm fearing the Sludge Bomb, so I'm gonna go back into Power Thirst. And well, he's got Sludge Wave. I don't really know about the move Sludge Wave. It's like 5 more power than Sludge Bomb, and 5 less accuracy, 20% less chance to poison. I really don't feel like it's worth it for the 5 extra power in exchange for a chance to miss, but anyway, he knows what's up. He thinks I'm gonna light screen again, but actually I just go straight up for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm super happy to get the burn off on this Metagross. Now he's not going to be doing anything to my team. By the way, look how sexy this shiny Metagross is. It's like silver and gold. Like, what's that guy from Rudolph? I don't know, Yukon Cornelius up in here. And now Rotom can't really do a whole lot to this Metagross, despite the fact that he's burned and can't do anything to me. So I'm going to go into this Landorus, thinking I'm going to further lower his attack, but I forgot he had a clear body. Still not that big of a deal though, because look how little damage that, what was that, Zen Headbutt? I wasn't reading, did to me. Absolutely nothing. And now, I know he thinks I'm just going to kill him with an Earthquake, but that's not what's going to happen. He's going to try to Bullet Punch and do next to no damage. I'm gonna get up a free Stealth Rock to break that potential Focus Sash on his Mamoswine chilling in the back. So I know I can revenge him with anything I want, really. Probably gonna be Heatran, because Heatran's a beast like that. Here, I make a kind of a misplay with this U-turn. I should have either Earthquaked and just taken him out, or hard switched into my Ferrothorn. I go into Ferrothorn thinking that maybe it'll take a couple turns for Burn to kill him so I can get up a layer of Spike or two, but he actually goes down this turn. He makes a pretty good prediction, expecting him going to switch, and hits me with the Earthquake, but it's still not going to do anything to Ferrothorn. You'll see after the leftovers, I get basically all the way back to full health. And then Goodra comes in. I'm expecting him to hit me up with some fire type move. So I'm going to switch into Heatran to get a Flash Fire buff. The Miami Heatran. Flamethrower. Cool, boost my fire type moves, but I know Goodra is a specially defensive beast, so I'm not about to stay in and get hit up with a Muddy Water. But it turns out he doesn't have Muddy Water. He's running Focus Blast, which seems equally beneficial. Helps him better get past Tyranitar. And Power Thirst is still going to take that pretty well. Going to get up a Light Screen. And then after that Dragon Pulse, I'm down to really low HP, and I could just fodder off my Rotom here. I could just let it die and get a safe switch in, but at the same time, I know I've got plenty of things on my team that can safely switch into this Goodra, especially now that I've got a Light Screen up. So in comes Conkeldurr, shining all over. And then he Dragon Pulses, whatever, I'm not even scared. But then, guess what? A critical hit happens, which is really unfortunate. It was my least favorite thing in the world, is whenever the opponent gets a critical hit through a Light Screen, because then it does 3 times the damage that it normally would have done, and that just sucks. And I went for a knockoff, expecting he did not want to stay in, because I can definitely one-hit KO with a Drain Punch. But he decided to stay in anyway, and he gets another critical hit, which really sucks. But if you were paying attention just a second ago, you'll notice that this Goodra had weakness policy, which I thought was really interesting. He's usually always either leftovers or Assault Vest. Weakness policy kind of seems like it's not as good as on Dragonite, but at the same time, it's way better bluff. People usually just play around with policy on Dragonite because they expect it, especially if they don't see leftovers. And now Mega Alakazam comes out. I expected him actually to be regular Alakazam because with Focus Sash he's kind of more common. Mega Alakazam isn't that common really. So I went for a Mach Punch just to break the potential Focus Sash on this thing. But wound up that I guessed wrong and I just killed him with a Psychic. But I'm pretty sure that I can take any one hit from this Alakazam. He goes for an Energy Ball, which seems like a questionable play to me. Maybe he forgot that Landorus is Flying type and thought he was going to be able to KO, but he definitely would have done more damage with Psychic. And then that U-turn is obviously going to do enough to take him out. Alakazam has no defense points. Back into the Miami Heatran. At this point, the only thing left he's got is this Mamoswine, and it's going to take Stealth Rock damage, and then I can just go for a Flash Cannon here, and it's going to be an easy one-hit KO. So that's a good game, Blue, and if you want, we can battle again sometime in the future. If any of you guys want to battle me, again, just leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to get around to any challenges. But that's all for now. Peace.